phrase is, you're actually saying something a little bit longer, but it's a more subliminal. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. What you're really saying is, I'm sorry for being unconscious to my own beliefs, to my own perceptions, to my own sense of responsibility. Please forgive me for being unaware. Please forgive me and forgive my ancestors, because in Ho'oponopono, we feel that everything done before has been downloaded. It went to the downline, and you're the downline. You've received it. So whatever's going on in you may have been inherited. Epigenetics, the current science, says that some of what was in your great-great-grandmothers is showing up in you. You had nothing to do with it, but you now have it. And because you have it, you take responsibility for it. So I'm sorry and please forgive me are just statements that you've been unconscious, and we all have. Thank you is saying with gratitude, thank you for taking care of this problem. Thank you for resolving this issue with me. Thank you for taking care of my perceptions and deleting whatever the programming was. And I love you, which is my favorite statement. I love you is saying, I love you for this process. I love you for Ho'oponopono. I love you for this healing. I love you for my life. I love you for everything that I've taken for granted before. So when you say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, you're actually saying a mouthful, but you're saying it in a kind of a shorthand. So when Dr. Hew Len goes inside himself and he says, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, he is saying this is a prayer. And what his goal is, if there's a goal at all, is for him to be back at peace. When he gets back at peace, then the mirage, the illusion, the projection can actually change. Now stop and think. The greatest example of this is Dr. Hew Len being a therapist, going to a mental hospital for the criminally insane in Hawaii, working on his perceptions about the people he's seeing, and the people change. And the people change. If this worked for mentally ill criminals, think of what it can do for you and I. Now, as I said, I've been teaching this for 2 decades now, so I've seen people use it in all walks of life. And what I want to do is invite you to experience this right now. I said this particular episode, this whole show is for you. It is a gift. It is just you and me. No guest, no teleprompter, nobody else in the room. I'm speaking to you from my heart. I have asked divinity to come in. I have been doing, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, all the way up to showtime. And I'm even doing it right now because it's become the background audio, the self-talk in my head, and it will for you in time. And so I'm doing all of this to be present for you. And now what I want you to do is to actually feel this. So think of a problem that you have right now. It could be a problem in a relationship, a problem with another person. It could be a problem with yourself. It could be a financial problem. It could be a health problem. It could be a personal, professional problem. It could be that you're simply afraid because of what goes on in the world or is going on in the world right now. And a part of you is nervous. Pick something. Pick anything. Whatever comes to mind as topmost that is in your consciousness as being an issue for you right now, accept that. Let's start with that. All right. So now you have some sort of issue that you want to clear. You want to get rid of this. You want to change this, right? You want to transform it. So the first thing is you're going to take total responsibility for it. Nobody else is to blame. I know it's easy, and the mass of men and women will blame other people. But is that really getting us anywhere? That's how wars start. That's how relationships end. What we want to do is heal. We want to transform. This is the time of the Great Awakening. And you and I can help us accelerate that Great Awakening by taking responsibility. So you take responsibility for your problem. I'm not saying you're to blame. You are not to be punished. You did not do this intentionally. This is something that has come into your life. Call it the law of attraction, call it karma, but it's in your life for unconscious reasons. When I was homeless, I didn't intentionally say, oh, I want to be homeless, because that would be